Welcome to the Collegian Report. I'm Braden Byers.
And I'm Annie Witt. The SDSU campus will see some major changes over the next few decades based on the latest master plan. The draft plan was presented to the campus community on February 12th by Facilities and Services in the DLR group, which designed the plan. The 4 phases suggest changes to campus buildings and roads through 2045, including some major changes to Yeager Hall and student media. DLR Group Principal Lindsay Graff says students were a big part of the planning process.
Many of the workshops we actually set up in the student union too to go meet the students and tables. So we got a ton of input from students early on and throughout the process.
The final draft of the master plan should be out in a few weeks. For more on this story, go to sdsucollegian.com.
The South Dakota Senate advanced legislation last Wednesday allowing enhanced permit holders to carry concealed weapons on public university and technical college campuses after adopting amendments and adding safety restrictions. Senate Bill 100, introduced by Republican Senator Michaela Voida from Bone Steel, would prevent public higher education institutions from restricting concealed pistols for enhanced permits, restricted enhanced permits, or reciprocal permit holders.
For far too long, we have allowed the constitutional rights of students and staff to be trampled on by policy.
The measure also protects the right to carry stun guns and chemical sprays. The amendment creates exceptions for areas containing hazardous materials, research facilities, and spaces with MRI equipment. It also requires armed security and metal detectors at special events where weapons would be prohibited. Democratic Senator Jamie Smith from Sioux Falls opposed the measure.
You knew somebody had to get up and say that this probably isn't such a great idea. Everybody doesn't agree that this is fixed to where we want it to be. There are many South Dakotans out there that don't hold that same view. And we need to acknowledge them too and at least let them know there are people in the building here that also represent them.
Under the legislation, permit holders must complete training and demonstrate proficiency with their firearm to obtain a permit. The vote was 33-2. The measure now moves to the House.
House Bill 1193, which would prohibit the Board of Regents and institutions under its control from requiring students to reside in on-campus housing or purchase meal plans, passed out of the House Education Committee with a vote of 8-7. It will now go to the Senate. We will continue to follow this bill and others that affect SDSU in future newscasts.
Coming up, we'll tell you about some COJO faculty members who are getting the recognition they deserve.
And our next Conversations with COJO podcast.
In the South Dakota Army National Guard, you'll be part of a modern, relevant, and ready force. You'll train locally to master the equipment used to assist and rebuild our communities after natural disasters. You'll become a leader and a member of a team. If you're looking for adventure, it's waiting for you in the South Dakota Army National Guard. To learn more about serving your community part-time, visit nationalguard.com/SB.
Welcome back to the Collegian Report. The annual celebration of faculty excellence recognized the great work faculty at SDSU do each year. This year, the celebration recognizes several faculty members from both cafes and arts, humanities, and social sciences. The Stowry Colloquium includes Elizabeth Robinson and COJO Professor Marina Hendricks. Other award winners are Lita Simpelli, Jamie Folsom, and Amber Jensen.
Some winners from cafes include Sunish Segal, Julie Walker, Manisha Mohan, and Danjeev Hanad. For the full list of award winners, go to the Office of Academic Affairs webpage on sdstate.edu.
The latest episode of the Conversations with COJO podcast comes out on February 21st. Student host Jordan Romeling talks with COJO graduate alum Stephanie Fouth about her documentary work. That's all for the Collegian Report this week.
Thanks for joining us.